what happened concerning your relationship between the president and your friend in some Wike? What happened? Because at some point everybody thought it was all rosy, and then now it went haywire.
Okay, presidency should come to the south, and within my party, Wike was contesting. I supported him. He lost at the primaries, and then
the silence is broken. The cat is finally out of the bag. No more holding secrets. I'm going to play the video for you all to listen to the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, as he's made some remarks against Wike. Seyi Makinde has finally drawn the battle line, and the message is clear. Nyesom Wike does not speak for Nigeria, nor does he speak for PDP. Today, we are going to break down the comments that shook Nigerian politics. According to Makinde, Wike openly claimed that he would hold the PDP for President Tinubu ahead of 2027 elections. One man claiming ownership of Nigeria's major opposition party. Makinde didn't just disagree. He was shocked. And today, he's making it clear that that agenda is dead on arrival. I'm going to play the video. Makinde didn't insult Wike. He didn't shout. But make no mistake, this was a political slap, and I'm sure Wike is going to fire back. He stated clearly that Wike can support who he wants, but he will not support Tinubu in 2027. You don't dictate my politics. You don't hijack my party. And you can't sell Nigerians and PDP without consent. This is not friendship issue. This is power, control, and the soul of the PDP. Wike, now working with an APC government, even though he is in PDP, Makinde insisting that PDP must remain a real opposition. What Makinde is basically saying is that if PDP becomes a spare tire for APC, Nigeria and democracy has suffered. The fight for 2027 has already begun. Anyone who thinks that 2027 is far is lying to themselves. This fight is about who controls the opposition now. Makinde's comment is not just against Wike. It's a warning for all to stand, fight, and take a decision come 2027 on how they want this country to trade forward. Now, don't forget that these two political heavyweights were in PDP. They were referred to as the G5 governors who went against the desires of their party to endorse Tinubu in that election. But now, Makinde said his eyes are open. His mind can see clearly. I'm going to play the video for you to see and for you to decide whether he was right in his comment or if Wike actually was a Judas to the G5 governors. Now, don't forget, should one man decide the direction of the entire party or country, or is Makinde right to say enough is enough? Now, don't forget that Wike also has been expelled from the People's Democratic Party, and it is alleged that this movement, these antics of the FCT minister is to push the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to drop Shetima and pick him as the vice. You can also hear during the video when Makinde was saying that this whole thing about Wike and Tinubu, that Tinubu did not send him, that Wike just jumped on his own and decided to act as the errand boy. Maybe he's looking for something. Maybe it is the vice presidential ticket. You're going to hear it as Seyi Makinde laid this out open, let the cat out of the bag. But one thing is clear. The PDP crisis is no longer behind closed doors. Makinde has spoken. Wike has chosen his path. The Nigerian politics is entering into an explosive phase, and Nigerians are watching. Don't forget to drop your opinion in the comments. Is Makinde defending democracy or is fighting for relevance? Is Wike playing smart into being the vice president of Nigeria, or is he destroying PDP and himself? Like, share, and subscribe, because 2027 has already begun. Thank you.
But the real issue is that I was in a meeting with the president and Wike, And I'm saying this, you know, in an open chat. The president's chief of staff was also in that meeting, and a few others. And Wike said to the president that, well, sir, I will hold PDP for you, you know, against 2027. I was in shock. So we got up, we got to the veranda. I said, Wike, did we agree to this? I don't like talking about people, and I will not talk about people or talk about events. But I'll talk about the real issue. The real issue is that Wike would like to support the president for 2027. That's fine. It is within his right to do that. But also some of us that want to, you know, ensure that democracy survives in Nigeria, we don't drift into a one-party state, and we want to ensure that PDP survives. It should also allow us to do our own thing. That is just the issue between me and Wike. And I confided in a mutual friend of us after that meeting. And I kept thinking, okay, I mean, the president did not ask him, do this for me. He was the one that volunteered that I will do that. So when I was telling our mutual friend, I said, look, maybe he was talking about an errand that the president never sent him. So let's watch, let's engage him. Let's see if he will back off. But he never did. So after he didn't back off, I said, well, now it's time to confront him. Because I told him from that day that I will never be a part of this.